Hello everyone, so what we're going to be doing is discussing how to record your wins. And this is very important because essentially if you have hard tasks and whatnot, right, you can be discouraged at times and you don't feel like going on. But by adding these little bits of dopamine, you see all your wins, you will actually want to keep going to collect all the little wins along the way. So I'm going to take you through my system. So what I do,
You have successfully dialed Coda Trader.
is I have a notebook like this, and at the start of the day, so let's just say it's January 24th because that is the date today. So January 24th in my notebook, and then I draw two columns because there's lots of stuff I want to do, so I split the page in half. And then I literally write out all the tasks I have to do. So, task 1, task 2, and let's just say also just other things that are good for me, like for example, ready, get ready, maybe shopping, and so on, right? Bang, 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 bang. And what I do is so say if this task is very hard, I assign it a scores. So remember, let's just title this wins. I assign it a score. So this could be a hard task. It'd have a score of 4, right? Score of 4, and then maybe this is a relatively easy task. We'll give it a score of 2, and maybe get ready. Okay, easy. That's probably a 1. And then as I go through the day, I take my highlighter. As I complete tasks, I just highlight them off, just like that. Just like that. And then by the end of the day, essentially, I want to try get highlighted. Then essentially, I just count the number I've highlighted, which here would be 6, 7, right? So the total is 7. So I have 7 win points for the day. Now that we have our total score here, what we're going to do is put that in a Excel sheet. And so if you remember from the last video, we made this measurement sheet so we track the number of deep work hours, shallow work, and whatnot. Now, I'm going to have another sheet which I use to track my wins. So I fill this in every day. So we're going to make this sheet here, and let's just bring it. That's better. So what we're going to do is we're going to rename it we'll just call it wins. Wins. Love it. And we're going to put week here. So we'll label it like 2026 week 1. Right? And then we're going to go down. So it'll be like week 2, week 3, week 4, and so on, right? You can do all that. Cool. Excellent. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And you know what? I think I'm going to just take all that, highlight it, just cut it, and I want to move it down one box, right? So I'll just put a title there. I'll call that week. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, the days of the week. Monday. Let's see if it does it. Does it just copy? Tuesday. That's what we want. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Cool. And that's where I record my wins, essentially. And then I'm going to put the week total wins. That's what I'm going to do. And so, for example, I can just add so many wins here or something like that. That many wins. Let's say that, just like that. And then I'm going to just total all of these using the sum function here. So, cool. And it does already, it just predicts it, which is great. Awesome. That's great. So, and then I'll fill that in as the weeks go by, and then I'll just drag that down like that formula there. Cool. And then on top of that, what I want to do is I want to do a bit of conditional formatting. So I'm going to take all this stuff here, and then, so every time I get high wins, I want it to be green. Every time I have low wins, I want it to be sort of in the red. That's really easy. All you just got to do is go format, and there's conditional formatting down here. Now I'll just drag this sort of center page a little bit more. You go color scale. Let's go to number. So number could be 0. Max number, I don't know, you could say max 30 wins in a day. I'm going to make this bright red, right? Yes, and I'll make that sort of bright green right there. And there we go. So we don't have too many wins. So we don't have too many wins at the moment right here. But say if we made that closer to 25, we get something a bit more green. And we could do that here with this column. So let's just do that. So maybe a big win day could be 100, for example. So we'll go conditional formatting, color scale, make that, could be like that, yep. And then number could be 0. And the max value could be, let's say 100 there. And maybe I'll just make that a nice bright green like that. Cool. Done. Cool. So that is how I record my wins.